Ush. So welcome back to our series on katas. As you know, we've already finished the Pinan katas, and today we're starting to do with Kyushanku. So it's a long kata, so it might be 3 or 4 dips into it. So please bear with us. As always, taking the hits. Partnering me is Sensei Kerimo. So thank you, Sensei, for joining us. Okay. Ush. Kyushanku. Okay, when you first start Kyushanku, your stance is wider than your Shizentai stance. Not sure why. This one's a lot more stable, but I'm sure somebody out there will tell me exactly why Kyushanku is slightly wider than the norm. Hand positions, left hand on the outside. When you come up and go around, you have the right hand inside for no specific reason other than if you went to do Naihanchi, you would end up at the start of Kyushanku. If you went on the other side, you wouldn't have that. So it's not faster, it's not, it's not anything practical. It's just the fact that when you come to do Naihanchi, your hands are back into the same place. Okay, when you're actually doing this move, there's lots of explanations for it. I'm sure your instructors will have their own reason for doing it, but for me, a practical reason is A, for breathing. You're breathing in, breathing out, ready for the attack. So once you've breathed out, you can't get winded. The other thing to think about is to try and realize your cone of vision. So from looking straight ahead, you should realize where your eyesight actually reaches. And the same here. So don't get doing this, else you'll never realize your cone of vision. So if you can keep to the periphery of this cone, A, you'll get a perfect circle, and B, you'll realize where your cone vanishes. My instructor, Takamizo Sensei, many years ago, he put a time into it, so it was, I believe it was about 7, 8, 9, 10. So it was basically to try and get everybody within the institute to do Kyushanku the same speed, else you get people going, oh, or you get people going, and then you lose the will to live with people doing it really, really, really slow. So it was just to give it some sort of uniformity. When you're actually doing this move as well, since I couldn't borrow you, it's a good time to practice with your partner, your internal. So here, try and use your your back, your behind you, your here. Down by your lats. Down. Up. Then to the top to come. Down. So try and use your lats and then move to the top to come down. So it's quite good to have a partner trying that. Yep. So that's the first few moves. Thank you. If I'm going to the stance now, you have a lot of people that just take the foot to the side. And what happens is the knee drops in. So really, you need to go to the side and backwards. So that when you bring this foot back, somehow it prevents the knee from dropping in. So take time to go backwards and into it. Then it comes up and backwards and sideways again. And this actually has quite a dramatic effect on the attack. So we'll use it stationary at the moment. Well, either hand, it doesn't matter which. Yeah, if I just go to the side, if I go back and to the side, and all I've done is I've kept the stance. So again, if I just go to the side, if I go to the side and back, definitely has a different feeling to it. So take time to go to the side and back, to the side and back. Oish. So the next portion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So use suri to take them off balance. Then punch. Then the gaku comes. Move to the side. Don't drop this hand. Keep the hand up. Then your hikitai. So, not too much hip. If I do too much hip, I'll leave this open. So if I try it again, if I turn too much, it goes through. By keeping square and doing suri, not a problem. Here, slowly, okay, I want to be moving to off center. So I've moved. Now I turn the hip and the head. Try not to turn straight away, because then all you have is your arm to uki. You want to put your body with your hip twist behind it. Next thing is, don't drop these hands straight away. Use it for your punch. So here, move, move. Try not to keep Gyakuzuki Notsukami stance. Junzuki stance is fine. Facing this way. And then punch. When you do Nagashizuki, you don't drop the arm straight away. You keep it up. Zanshin awareness. So, 1, 2, 3. You leave your arm up to the last portion of the move. So the same here. 1, keep it up. And punch.